I want to break down some pretty cool Black Ops 6 Zombies updates that I feel like would be sick. Some different legendary Gobblegums returning, OG features, different Zombies bosses. The bosses right now have been a bit repetitive, map to map. So we'll go through all that stuff in this video. But first, some quick updates as to what's happening in the game right now, live in Black Ops 6. Tomorrow, February 6th, double XP weekend. Okay. Free trial for MP and Zombies, which I'll run through quickly what we're getting for that in a second. Gun Game and the Terminator event, which I did a full preview of, the event rewards, operator skins, all that cool stuff in my video yesterday, so that'll be linked down below in the description. Before we go through a lot of this content, quick shout out to my sponsor, IGGM. If you need some cheap Black Ops 6 bot lobbies for multiplayer, for Warzone as well, really easy to set up, really cheap again as well. So be sure to check it out if you guys need some easy bot lobbies in Black Ops 6. And use code MATTERS for an extra 5% off. Links are down below. But for the free trial, first off, that begins again February 6th and ends on February 10th. They give us a preview of what we're getting. 10 MP maps, 10 plus MP maps actually. Nuketown, Stakeout, okay, that's pretty standard. Bounty and Dealership, the two Season 2 MP maps, so a preview of that. That's pretty cool. 5 plus modes, TDM, Hardpoint, Domination, Kill Confirmed, Kill Order, Gunfight, new mode Overdrive as well, and 2 Zombies maps, Liberty Falls, Standard and Directed, and the Tomb, which is interesting. They're giving new players free access to the smaller maps and the larger experiences from Terminus Island and Citadel de Moor. That's not a part of the free access. So interesting decision. I guess they feel that newer players might like those smaller experiences better. It's easier to, you know, bring them to play that first. I could kind of see that, right? Now, in terms of the free access, they don't really give us a full preview of all the MP maps we're getting. But again, free access is literally just that. A preview, a trial to play the game, see if you like it. I think it's cool. If you don't like it, stick to Warzone or stick to just playing other games. But for people that don't own the premium Call of Duty, might as well have a chance to check it out for free and see if you do enjoy Black Ops 6 MP and Zombies. So that's it there for free access. And of course, we do have some different bug fixes that they're actively investigating and fixing right now for global issues. PC players have reported an increase in blue screen errors when playing Call of Duty. That's very rough. That seems to be pretty good now. A full fix, I think, is out, but let me know down below if you're still experiencing those types of issues. Some players have a non-melee weapon added to dedicated melee slot in the new custom class. Okay. For MP-specific issues, medal and level up notifications are no longer displaying in hardcore. Players will notice that some killer calling card challenges do not show their recorded progress in the menus. Players may sometimes notice the progression levels are incorrect in in-game scoreboards. For Zombies, just 1 here. Players lose all in-magazine ammo for some weapons when applying armor plates. And for campaign, we're currently investigating an issue causing campaign progress and settings changes to be lost on PC, Microsoft Store specifically. Okay, now for the zombie stuff, this is pretty interesting. First one, I honestly wouldn't mind seeing this ever return instead of another amalgam. I get it. I mean, we're seeing a lot of the same zombie bosses map to map, which not a big deal, but it does get kind of tiresome killing the same zombie bosses. He says the Cold War one specifically. Look, I'm down with that. Why not? Like, this guy was pretty cool, and it would bring back some Cold War vibes for sure. Any other elite besides the Amalgam and the Abominations? Since obviously we're going to the Liberty Mansion map, which that's going to be really sick. But the dogs are back. That shouldn't be the main elite character or boss zombie, but I don't know. Let me know down below your opinions on that. Disciples. Yeah, I'd rather them just do a completely new one or just a boss zombie we haven't seen in several years, which I'll go through a separate video going through to like past, Treyarch zombie modes, specifically past Treyarch zombie games, I should say, and what old boss zombies that have never been remade that they could bring back for BO6 and what we would want to see from that list. So we'll do that in a separate video, but let me know down below just your initial thoughts on this. I feel like it could be pretty cool to just switch things up. This is fire as well. Gobblegum idea. Borderline perkaholic. So not a perkaholic, but borderline perkaholic. Grants you a random perk every round until all perks have been awarded. The gum will expire once the player has all perks or is downed. That's kind of cool. I mean, it's kind of like the old Wonder Fizz where you would spend, I think it was 2,500 points, and you would get a random perk. Obviously, there was the perk limit back in the day, so it wasn't like a perkaholic. Once you hit your perk limit, you couldn't get more perks from the Wonder Fizz, but it had that random effect where every round or every couple of rounds, you got that random perk, and that's what you had. So, again, no perk limit, but this is a, ideally a top-tier Gobblegum. That could be interesting. Maybe, of course, a bit more common than a perkaholic, because you ideally want all of your perks all at once, but this is still kind of an interesting, maybe semi-whimsical, but not really idea for a Gobblegum. I kind of like it. Let me know down below your opinions on that. This one as well. I miss the old power switch. Yeah, look, this is just pure nostalgia. I mean, the guy admits it as well. Might be a nostalgia boner. Yeah, it really is. But it would be cool, especially on the Liberty Mansion map, like just to show some love to that OG power switch and have the sounds, everything that you felt when you were actually like clicking that or pulling the, I guess you weren't clicking, pulling the power switch. I guess you didn't, was there an animation where you pulled it down? I don't think so. Regardless though, I mean, yeah, that just brings back memories. Of course, it's not a big deal. It's just a power switch, but having some callbacks to old maps and old features and stuff we've seen in previous zombie modes, doing it in a subtle way, just having the power switch in a separate room on the new map, a callback to a different map, like that could be pretty cool if done correctly. So I don't know, let me know down below your opinions on that, but definitely not a big deal whatsoever. I think the biggest deal is definitely the zombie bosses. I think people are getting pretty annoyed with killing the same zombie bosses, so they should probably focus on that. But of course, I'll continue to talk about other things from old zombie games, old Treyarch zombie modes, and different new stuff that could make the mode, in BO6 better, more interesting. Map remakes as well, we'll talk more about. So stay tuned for all that content. Subscribe for more. Shout out to the members, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out, guys.